Is that a good point, or is it too dropped?
Definitely too dropped. Not because of the game, because of the game as well, because when you're 2-0 down and 3-2 up, then obviously you want all the points. When you think about performance, then I think the point is what Brighton deserved, at least. We needed Ali quite a few times. They needed a goalie as well from time to time, absolutely clear. But when you are 2-0 down, in the situation, the two different situations the two teams are in, Brighton obviously flying, full of confidence, and we are on our way to gain confidence and consistency. And we know consistency you only get with outstanding defending, and that, obviously we didn't do that. The reason for that is at Brighton, for sure, surprised us slightly. We had no idea what we are preparing for, because we didn't know do they do what they did before. So we couldn't show any situations of Brighton in the last few games. But that's obviously not an excuse or whatever. It's just an explanation. It happens very often in a football game that the other team lines up differently to what you expect. That means you have to adapt. And before we adapted, we were already 2-0 down. And yeah, that's the story of the game, pretty much.
You used the word in there, confidence. Is that what's missing? I mean, this is a team that everyone expects to be challenging for the title, but right now the gap to the top is getting big again.
Yeah, that's obviously at least my least problem. So in the moment that we have the gap about that, we have to start getting consistency in our performances. That's clear. You see glimpses, you see it here and there, you see quality and all these kind of things, but in the end, it's not. Even in possession, it was not free flowing or whatever. But it's normal when you are 2-0 down. We cannot. We don't decide in which situation we are 2-0 down, or where it's no problem, or where it's a bigger problem. No, we were 2-0 down today against a really good opponent. That's maybe the most important information as well. They did really well. And always did well against us, by the way, because there's always problems. Not the first time, but of course for us in the moment in the season, it's not what anybody wants or needs. But we have to accept it now, and that's what we'll do. And now we have to really keep fighting.
Yeah, big month against City, Arsenal. What's concerning you most? Is it the general overall play of the team, or is it the individual errors?
In the moments of individual, it's not what doesn't mean concerns me. Goals, yeah, I know. Goals happen when somebody makes a mistake. If it's 2, 3, 4 players or one player, that always can happen. That's not the problem. What we have to do, we have to create a situation where everybody 100% work together, can support each other at that compact. That there are not the gaps we showed today. In between the lines, that we are not fixed by some players. We made a couple of mistakes, forced by Brighton. Again, then we were 2-0 down, and then the game opened up for us. Obviously, we were much better in the game, and then their counter-attack still, of course. And we needed Ali, and they're just good, Brighton. But when you then 3-2 up, I can't say now that Brighton didn't deserve the point. Of course they deserved the point, not only because they scored 3 goals, as well because they did really well. But of course we wanted to win, we didn't, and that's the situation we're in now.
Thank you, Jurgen.